Hello and welcome to another edition of It's Just Our Opinion. This is our 54th edition and I appreciate you tuning in. I'm Ray Long, I'm the host. I just want to go over a few things today that's just really, to me, is just trivial facts and just comments about things that's going on. You know, you can't turn the TV on, you can't turn the radio on, you can't open the newspapers this week without seeing or reading about Meghan Markle and Harry. You know, they went on TV and done this big interview with Oprah. Now, Oprah has been around for a long time, and Oprah is very, very good at her job of getting people to say stuff in an interview that they probably shouldn't say. She's good at it. That's why she's multi-millionaire. I mean, she's just great at her job. But, you know, here we got these people, Meghan and Harry, going on this interview talking about the Queen and talking about their life that they run away from just a year ago. You know, if you remember, Harry and Meghan wanted to live a normal life. They wanted to come and do normal things and do all this. Well, it's really not normal to air your family business, especially when the family's the Queen and stuff, and on public TV and all. You know, it's just really not normal for them to do that. But you know what is sad about it is they're going back and forth, and these are the people now that raised Harry, but now they're criticizing the Queen and them in public. And now the Queen come out today. You know, it takes a lot for the Queen to come out and say anything, but she wasn't as harsh as I thought she would be. But the main thing when you wrap all this together is, first of all, why are they discussing their personal business with Oprah? Why would they discuss it with anybody other than family members? Keep it in the family and solve it. Look, Harry, Meghan, y'all said when you moved over here you wanted a normal life. Grow up. Get past all this stuff. You don't do you family feuds in the press and all this stuff. And first of all, like I say, now where I live in Somerville, and I believe you could go to 100 houses out here and probably nobody really care that Meghan got upset living over there with the Queen, and that her and Harry moved over. You ain't gonna find anybody that cares. So leave it out of the papers. Look, if you got a problem with the Queen and the relatives and all that, just give them a call and y'all meet up somewhere, discuss it. But anyway, if you know them, I know they're probably not watching the show. They probably not real big on Facebook, but if anybody that's watching this knows them and you have their cell number, call them and tell them that Ray Long says they need to keep their private business private and stay out of the papers with this family feud. Makes it look like you've been on Facebook doing something. You know, I seen something interesting today. All presidents have animals they bring with them to the White House. All of them bring animals. And so President Biden has his 2 dogs. Now he brought his dogs in and they've been with him I think from day one. And today they had to ship them back to Delaware. One of his dogs, called Major, bit one of the Secret Service agents. Didn't break no skin, no blood everywhere, nothing like it, didn't lose a finger. But I'm sure it hurt. But he bit the Secret Service. Now, we've been in the White House several times, and you know, them guys look so serious, we hardly ever even speak to them because they serious. But here is President Biden's dog going further than we do, and we don't speak, biting one of them. Can you imagine that? So after 49 days, the German Shepherd Major's gone back to Delaware. Now, I hope that he can get things worked out, get a little dog counseling and stuff, and come back down to the White House because, you know, his owner going to be there for 4 years. So, you know, he ought to get to come live with him. And with a name like Major, you think he'd fit right in the White House. But anyway, the Secret Service agent wasn't hurt. He continued to work, just had a little sore finger. You know, time changes this Saturday, and that's one of the good things that me and my wife, we love it. We love to be outside in the afternoons. Now, a lot of people like it when you fall back in the fall because they say you get an extra hour of sleep. Well, I don't need that extra hour of sleep. I like to be out in the afternoon. So Saturday night before you go to bed, spring that clock on up another hour so you don't miss out on anything. You know, you don't want to wake up and think it's 6 and it's really 7. And a lot of y'all miss church in. And I know a lot of you ain't going to church now anyway because of COVID. You're watching it on TV. But still, you want to get up in time. You don't want to miss nothing. Spring the clock up forward Saturday night before you go to bed. We love that. Hey, I was doing a little reading here just a little while ago, and this to me is something that's very misleading. The 100-Year War. Now, how many years do you think the 100-Year War lasts? Well, you think it says 100-Year War, that it would be 100 years. Well, I was reading up on this thing just to show you how misleading it was. It actually lasted 116 years. The war between England and France went from 1337 through 1453. Now I'm wondering why they didn't name it the 116-Year War, but it was the 100-Year War. Very confusing. And you know, one more bit of trivia that I run across a little while ago is Eleanor Roosevelt. Does anybody out there watch this know what Eleanor Roosevelt's maiden name was? I'm going to give you a second. Anybody? I know you're thinking. Well, her maiden name was Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin Roosevelt was cousins. And so they already had the same name, which helped out on the marriage license, birth certificates, and all this stuff. Of course, they probably didn't have driver's license. She may have had it, I don't know. But if she did, she didn't have to change her name because she was already Eleanor Roosevelt. And so when she got married, she stayed Eleanor Roosevelt. So that was kind of interesting to me because I had never known that. If that had been a history question when I was in school, I would have missed that one. I would have figured she was probably Eleanor Hill or something like that. I would have never guessed she was already Roosevelt. Hey, thank you for watching. I hope you learned something here, if nothing else, the 100-Year War and about Eleanor Roosevelt. But, if you enjoyed it, I hope you'll share it with your friends. If you didn't enjoy it, hey, share it with your friends anyway. Let them watch something that they might not enjoy either, but at least they've watched it. And that's all I'm looking. I look at the views I get, so whether you like it or not, I can't tell. So just share it with as many folks as you like. I do appreciate you watching. We said a lot of stuff here today. Some of it's interesting, some probably wouldn't. But at the end of the day, hey, it's just our opinion.